again, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a monthly favorites video. It's my first favorites video ever. I've never done one of these before, but between the favorites videos and the empties videos, these are my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm going to do one because I can. Also, if you hear some wind action going on, Tropical Storm Andrea is kind of making her way through here. So if there's a little wind, that's what it's from. I like filming out on my lanai. It's alright, but I have a bunch of random products from makeup to skincare to one hair care, I think, and a few others if you want to stay tuned and watch those. I guess I'm going to start with makeup. And the first thing I have to share with you here is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara by Lash Blast. It's the bright green tube. I did not get the waterproof formula. Is there a waterproof formula? Probably. But I love this mascara because I've got pretty naturally long lashes and I don't wear false lashes at all because I suck at them and my eyelashes are long enough to begin with. But basically what I'm looking for in a mascara for me personally is I want something that's long-lasting, doesn't really smudge, something that doesn't flake, also something that gives me separation, as well as just a drier formula. Every Maybelline formula I've tried has been just way too wet for my taste. I love the brush. It's just it's a scooped brush. And it's got rubber bristles. I really like the rubber bristles because I can really separate. Not really looking for, you know, oh my god, I have a bajillion lashes on me. My makeup is really neutral, really natural. And again, I'm not wearing any makeup in this video besides some eyeliner, and that's about it. Next, I have the Maybelline Dream-Lumi Touch concealer. It's a liquid concealer. It's a liquid concealer. It's also a highlighting concealer as well. It comes with this little brush tip applicator. It's just very nice, very creamy consistency. I may be a little too light for this one. This is the lightest one they have, and I've got pretty pale skin. But I like this because I put it in kind of like my little triangle zone there, and first I put my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer on my dark circles, let that kind of settle in for a minute, and then I put that over top to give it a highlight. I work as a bartender, and so it's really dimly lit, so when the light captures it perfectly, it looks flawless, it looks great. I love it. Absolutely love it. Next here is kind of like a higher end lipstick. This was gifted to me from my stepmom. She loves Lancôme. The only thing I don't like about Lancôme is that they are not cruelty-free, that I know of. That, and I can't really justify spending this much on a lipstick. And the lipstick I have here, it's a matte lipstick, and it's kind of like a My Color lips, but slightly better lipstick, if that makes any sense. But the color is, I don't speak French. Lustre Clair, I want to say. I don't know if you can even read that. Probably not, because my iPhone sucks. However, I like this color. It's swatch there. Like I said, it's kind of like a My Lips color, but better. It's very neutral. Like I said, when I work, it has to be pretty neutral. But it doesn't dry out my lips. If I want to make it a little shiny, I just put a little gloss in the center, or I just go all out with my gloss. Next, I'm going to dive into skincare, and this first product here got a whole crap ton of hype on YouTube, and if you could tell from the lilac cap and the purple bottle, it's a Michael Todd product, and this is the Michael Todd blue-green algae, wherever you're from in the world, toner. I like this toner, not because I have a problem with pores, but because my skin is sensitive and I like to stay as cruelty-free and organic as possible. But this, with my sensitive skin, to get any bacteria off my skin really, really helps. The smell isn't too terrible. It does have a more natural smell versus like chemically smells like I've had with other toners before. So far, I've been using the Michael Todd products line in conjunction with other products, but I've been using these since March. And if you want a full review on the Michael Todd products that I do have and my results with them, feel free to request whatever. Meh. Next, I have the number 7. I think it's by Boots, but I get it at Target. Beautiful Skin Cleansing Water. I've heard this is comparable to the MAC Cleanse Off, the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse, and the Bioderma. I have tried the Dermalogical Pre-Cleanse, and no, it's not really, but I have tried the Dermalogical Pre-Cleanse. I really like it, except the smell is kind of off-putting to me. So is this. This one doesn't smell any better. I have not tried the MAC Cleanse Off or the Bioderma, but with this one, there's kind of like quite a bit of chemicals in it, and the only downside I have with this is that when you get it kind of close to your eyes, because I've been using it to remove my eye makeup too because I ran out of my Neutrogena eye makeup remover. Payday. But this one, the only downside I have to it is that when it gets in your eyes, it hurts like hell. So just be very careful when you use this product. Otherwise, it does a pretty good job taking off my makeup. Now, when I cleanse my skin, I like to get my makeup off first and then cleanse my skin. I don't like to use my cleanser to take off my makeup. That's next, I have a moisturizer from Neutrogena. I don't use this as like my go-to moisturizer. I use my Michael Todd one most of the time. However, this one, I used it before I got the Michael Todd products and the dermalogical products that I've used. But this one I like to use because it's sensitive skin and won't clog pores, hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, alcohol-free. I use this one to actually mix with my foundation because when I apply foundation on, with a brush, but when I apply foundation on, my skin tends to, when I get up close, my skin tends to look like those pictures you see of like the dried clay mud in the desert. So I mix a little bit of moisturizer in there and it kind of just smooths onto my face versus kind of like settling in like cracks and nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So I really like this for that. It's pretty cheap. Again, a lot of these are drugstore, so it's kind of budget friendly. Next, it's a little more, I would say like mid-end, between drugstore and high-end, but this is the Mario Badescu Whitening Mask. I used this as a mask for quite some time until it just didn't wow my skin, if you know what I mean. I find it very hard to find a mask that actually does a wow with my skin. But this I had been using lately, and I probably shouldn't, to put onto acne spots or breakouts. I put it on and I leave it on overnight and then just take it off in the morning. It kind of reduces the redness, kind of like brightens it a little bit so it's not nearly as red. And then also, because I have a lot of weird marks here, I put that on too, and in the morning it kind of clears it up a little bit. Also, sometimes I put it on my dark circles and then wake up and wash it off, and it's actually not as bad because my sleeping is terrible. Absolutely terrible sleep schedule. But the smell, it smells like raspberries. Ooh. And I love raspberries, so this is nice. It's just a nice, thick, very thick mask. I like it. like I said, it works for what I need it to work for, just not overall as a whole face mask. Next I have, and this is almost empty, the Tresemme Keratin Smooth Heat Protectant Shine Spray. I like this because it gives my hair a little bit of shine. Of course, I'm not wearing it today, and it's so humid out that my hair is like, gave up on life. But this I really like because it smells really good, and when I'm styling my hair, especially when I try to braid my hair is just so dry and it kind of sticks to each other, so like when I'm doing like a rope braid or something like that, my hair just gets all over the place. So I like to spritz this on. Well, first I straighten it, and then I spritz it on, then I straighten it, and then I do what I need to do styling wise, and it just kind of keeps it nice, not frizzy all over the place, which is why I'm not wearing it today, of course. Again, it's also drugstore, very affordable, very nice. Love the pump. Gives out a nice mist, so it kind of goes all even there. Next, I have the Crest Pro Health Clinical Gum Protection toothpaste. I've always had problems with my gum line, and between this and my Philips Sonicare with the Hydro something brush head, it's got the little bit of rubber in the middle, and it just really helps my gum line, because I used to be the kind of person where I would avoid brushing my teeth because every time I would brush my teeth, my gums would bleed. And then maybe about 3 to 4 weeks after using this last year, and then I used a different one, then I picked it up again, and I just really fell in love with it. Highly recommend this to anybody with those gum problems, and of course the Sonicare is probably my favorite toothbrush I've ever used. I've had it for about 3 years now. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. Next here, and this is a huge deal for me, I have the O'Keeffe's Working Hands. For the leading hand cream for people who work with their hands. Me, as I've stated before, I'm a bartender. I work with a lot of water, and my hands with a lot of food, a lot of hot things. My hands get really dry. I have dry skin to begin with, but my hands would get so dry they would be cracking, and I'm the kind of person with dermatillomania. When I'm really anxious and I pick the skin, I peel my cuticles, I see loose skin, it's gotta go. And then it gets to the point of bleeding, and it got to the point where like 8 out of 10 of my fingers were always bandaged, and it looked really unattractive. I was always self-conscious about it. Every guy I dated drove them insane. And I've tried so many hand creams, hand food, body butters, everything. Eucerin, Aquaphor, I've tried them all. And this one I found at Home Depot, bought it on a whim. It's only like $6 or $7. Saw it in there, said, I need this in my life. Picked it up, and like 2 weeks, I was finally able to get my nails done because my skin is completely healed. It's just amazing. What can I say? If you want me to do a full review on this product, let me know. Because I gladly will. This is a holy grail for me. Last here, I have my Clarisonic Mia2. I got this in March and have been using it every day since. I've heard so many reviews about it, except for the last few weeks I've been experiencing the purging phase, and I know it's from the Clarisonic because before that I always had breakouts here, and all of a sudden I was getting breakouts everywhere. But as much as it's been breaking me out because of the skin purging, I feel like it really does cleanse my face. If you want me to do a full review, because I've been taking photos of my skin every few days for the last few weeks to kind of get a idea of how my skin is doing. If you want a full review on my Clarisonic Mia2 experience, let me know. I will gladly do that. Well, this concludes my monthly favorites for May 2013. I hope you guys are doing well. And if you stumbled across this video, welcome to my channel. It's kind of boring and not very interesting, but enjoy your summer, guys, and have a great hurricane season. Hurricane Andrea is just leaving. Bye, guys.